Renan here. Today is yet again another build showcase, and it's the Kestrel Prime. Today I'm going to show you two builds, so let us immediately start. For the first setup, this is the Influence setup. The mods I'm using here, we have Prime Pressure Point for increased damage, Amalgam Organ Shatter for critical damage and heavy attack 1 speed, Shocking Touch for electricity, Voltaic Strike for electricity slash chance, Voltar Quick Return for blast radius, this is a must-have, all the Galvanize mods, Galvanize Reflect for heavy attack efficiency and 5x combo all the time, Galvanize Elementalist for stash damage and stash chance, and Galvanize Steel for critical chance critical damage, and that's it. These are the mods. For the Axe Weapon Adapter of Acolyte main for to use, it's going to be Whirlwind for projectile speed. For the Arcane, Melee Influence, on the Electricity Stat effect, which we do have right over here, 20% chance for Elemental Stat effect to apply to every enemy in 3 meter radius for 18 seconds. This is going to help you out a lot with clear. For the passive, it sucks. For the stats, the critical chance is average, critical damage is, I think, below average, if I'm correct. No, it's above average. Stat chance is very good, and total damage is solid, I will say. These are the stats, the passive, the mods, the arcane, and now it's time for me to show you the final setup. For the second setup, this is the Afflictions setup. The mods I'm using here, you're going to remove the electricity mods for toxin mods, and that's it. Everything else here is exactly the same. These are the mods. For the Axe Weapon Adapter of Acolyte main for to use, it's going to be yet again Whirlwind for projectile speed. For the Arcane, instead of Melee Influence, it is going to be Melee Afflictions. Enemies affected by status effect gain 6 additional stacks when they're knocked down or flung by melee attack. Every time we toss this and detonate it, we're going to knock down enemies, and they will be inflicted with Toxin procs. It's pretty solid, I will say. That's the Arcane. For the passive, it still sucks. And for the stats, instead of electricity, it's going to be Toxin. And there you go. These are the stats, the passive, the mods, the Arcane. And now it's time for me to show you these two builds against the units. Alright, let's start. This is the Influence setup. I'm going to spawn level 205, Steel Path, Oracle Battle Dudes, no buffs armor strip. But first, how do you use glaives? Let me show you. So you're going to hold your melee attack button E to toss it. Once it starts flying, you're going to press the Alt Fire button, the middle mouse, to detonate it. Like this. Detonate, returns, and you just repeat this process. And that's how you use glaives. Now let me show you against enemies. Hold E, toss it, press Alt Fire, and you will detonate it. We need to get some stacks first. Let me respawn these units yet again. Once you get some stacks, your clear is going to be very good. Toss, boom, and everything is dead. As you can see. Let me show you again. One more time. Over here now. No influence. Influence. And there you go. That's the first setup. Now for the second one. Afflictions. There it is. Respawn the exact same enemies. We need to get some stacks real quick. Toss it. You're going to crowd control enemies. And as you can see, they have 7 stacks of Toxin. There we go. A little bit more. And let me respawn these units. So this build has worse clear, but pretty solid single target DPS. Toss it. Boop. There we go. 500,000 of some of these units. Some of these units despawned. With buffs, of course, this thing is going to be much, much better. As you can see, it truly just destroys these enemies. And there you go. That's the second setup. And that's it. Those are two builds. Now it's time for me to show you the Influence setup against Steel Path enemies. So, let's go. And we are in. I'm up against the corrupted enemies at the Void. Steel Path, of course. It's survival. The map's called mod. Can show you this build right here. This is the Influence setup. Like I said, I'm going to use this one. It has much better clear. Okay, single target. It works. Good stat chance. 40 base stat chance isn't half bad. Everything else is whatever, I will say. Toss, boop, detonate, repeat. Clear is going to be beautiful. Now you wonder, is this glaive the meta glaive? No. This is not even close. If you like your Falcor, Zorets, Coda Pathocists, and all that, keep using them. They're much better than this. I'll also say the Alfire is horrible in this weapon. It's a forced impact that crowd controls enemies. While Falcor and Zoid have electricity, Pathocist has viral. And we also have the Toxin Glaive that has Toxin on a heavy attack. And I will say those guys are much better than this thing. Toss, detonate, toss, detonate. There we go. It's satisfying still. It is a glaive. Glaives are very powerful in this game. You wonder why the hell is there a blast? Every glaive has a blast. Every single one. Because they blow up. So I have to proc like blast. Status effect. There we go. Toss, toss, toss. This doodly. 1, 2, no electricity procs. There we go, he gone. Is this the Eki boy? No way. Yeah, it is. Holy. He's early. Beautiful. One toss. Blast procs and electricity procs. There you go, electricity proc, and he is dead. Good night, sir. There you go, that's the Eki boy. 500 enemies killed. Beautiful, beautiful. This guy, electricity proc, one more. I think he's dead. No, we need one more. There we go. Damn, he Eki boy. Maybe there's an ancient nearby. Maybe. I think the ancient is now gone. But yeah, that's it. I think you guys seen enough. Time for me to leave. And be right back. And there you go. The Kestrel Prime is fine. You can use it. We do have much better glaives that are much easier to obtain than this. But if you really like it, go for it. It's usable. The passive sucks, sadly. The bounce system is a feature they implemented a couple of years ago. It's not good. The heavy attack system is much better, much more consistent in single target DPSing and clear than the bounce system. And the bounce system's damage isn't the greatest compared to the heavy. But yeah, you can try it out. I will link it down below as well for you guys to try it out. But yeah, that's it. That's the weapon. Those are the builds. I hope you guys enjoyed the builds. Thank you yet again, everybody, for watching. Leave a like and sub. And of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.